we're learning to think broadly about big ideas. At the same time, I'm asking you to say what we are understanding in as few words as possible. So when we think about the universe, how can we classify the universe simply, but at the same time, get the big picture because the universe is really big. It's like really big. So as we go through this reading, I want you to be thinking about how can we think simply about the universe, but at the same time, really take in the whole thing? How can we think broadly? How can we get that big idea as well? So let's read a little bit and see how it goes. How simply can we classify what is in the universe? So the first paragraph goes like this. When we think about the universe, we can think both simply and at the same time broadly, in a big way, if we consider that there are only two things to understand: matter and energy. That's all there is in all the universe. We already understand that matter is substance that has volume, that is, it takes up space, and matter also has mass. In other words, it weighs something. But what is energy? How do we understand energy? Is energy light? Is it heat? Is energy electricity? How about a roller coaster at the top of a hill? Or the roller coaster at the bottom of the hill? Or the roller coaster rolling down the hill? Does a roller coaster have kinetic energy, or is the roller coaster energy? And why do magnets behave as they do? Are they energy, or are they matter? What are the stepping stones that will help us understand energy? Well, for now, we can think about energy as power or force that causes things to move or change. Let's keep our thinking focused on a big picture of energy. And so, in the entire universe, there's matter and there's energy. Stuff that fills up space, and power that causes stuff to move or change. Before we're finished with the reading, we always have to go back and mark the reading using marking techniques. You'll need your red, green, and blue colored pencils. So if you'll get those handy, if you need to go get them and pause the video, do so right now. But in this first paragraph, when we think about the universe, we can think both simply and at the same time broadly if we consider that there are only two things to understand: matter, we need to circle in red, and energy with red. And we're going to look for descriptions for these keywords. You'll need your green colored pencil to do this. We find that matter has a description right in the text, right in this paragraph here. Matter is substance that has volume, that is, it takes up space, and it has mass, which is its weight. Underline that in green, and then put a little link from the description up to the key word. So we have matter described by the statement: matter is substance that has volume, it takes up space, and has mass. That's its weight. So let's take your red colored pencil again and go to the bottom paragraph. And let's circle the keyword energy down here again. It's not bolded, but it was bolded up above where we circled it. And then you'll need your green colored pencil, because what we're going to do now is use as a description this part of the sentence right here. Energy is power or force that causes things to move or change. And we're going to link that statement to the idea of energy. So we have an understanding of what energy is. We remember that our understanding of matter is that it takes up space and it has mass. There is one more thing we need to do, and you need to take your blue colored pencil, because there's a main idea here that's pretty important that we get underlined. And it's this last little statement right here. In the entire universe, there is matter and energy. That's it. Stuff that fills up space and power that causes stuff to move and change. So the last thing that we need to do is to look at the bottom of the reading, and there's a do activity. The do activity is where you show me what your takeaway is from the reading. So in this particular reading, I was looking for you to begin to get an understanding of what energy is. You already had an understanding of what matter is, and we reviewed that. And so on the back of this page, what you need to do right now is to turn it over, sketch matter, and then label it and write a little description about how is it that you're using it to describe what matter is. And then also a second sketch, something that you understand to be energy, and then describe what it is that you're showing in your sketch that actually explains or describes or shows what energy is. Do your best on these sketches, and when we take a look at them, you'll be able to explain how it shows matter or how it shows energy. All right, this is our first reading.